Okay, everyone should be facing the front. I'm going to quickly talk about our reading test today. The first part of our reading test is our high frequency words. So read that carefully. You should be very familiar. We saw these words a lot in our book this week. So that's the first part of the book, the first part of the test. The second part of the test is our test off of how is butter made. So before we start the reading test, I want you to have your book out. Everyone right now should be taking out your How is Butter Made book. Quietly take that out and sit patiently while you're waiting for your friends. Make sure you're all nice and quiet. Your book should be out. Your tummy should be to the table if you're looking up front. And if you need to flip to look at me, go ahead and flip your chair so you can keep looking at me. Are you ready? Okay, so now I want you to read the story silently. We've had a lot of exposure to the story, so we should be able to read it very well on our own. If it is difficult for you, you can ask the substitute, but most of you will not need help. But if a few of you need help or to keep going, you may ask the substitute to help you along. And to the substitute, probably closer to pod 3, may need a little bit of prompting or some help. So go ahead and feel free, or pod 1 with Mrs. Meldrum's class. But they may be able to do fine because they've had so much exposure to the book. If you are, after you read it, I want you to close it or go, you keep it open, doesn't really matter. After you read it, I want you to take your test. Can you use your book for your test? Yes. If you need to use your book, I want you to use your book. The first part, you will not need to use your book. It's just your high frequency words. But when you get to this test with the tiny print, you can use your book for that part. And then if you have a problem with reading any of the words on this part of the test, again, you may ask the substitute to help you. But again, I feel like most of you will do really well doing this independently. So you have your book on your desk. You are going to read your story and take this test. The substitute's going to pass this out. I want her to hit pause and not don't hit the next slide, but hit pause until you all are done. When you are done, she'll hit play and I'll go on with the next set of instructions. Okay, so you took your test. So I want you to hold up your test for the substitute to collect. Please check the front. Is your name on it? If your name is on it, the sub is ready to collect it. And your book. I want your book to go home today. So if you're in my class, it goes in your take home folder. Do not shove it in your desk. Do not keep it here over the weekend. It is Friday. It goes home. Miss Meldrum's class, go ahead when it's time to line up. Don't forget to take that book home, and your blue folder, Miss Meldrum's class only, needs to get put back where your blue folders go. Again, it needs to be empty because Monday we'll have all new things to put in it. So, my class, put it in your take home folder. Miss Meldrum's class, take it out of your blue reading folder. And after the substitute collects your test, she will direct your pods to put your folders away. Okay? So we took our spelling test, we took our reading test, we did some handwriting practice. So if there's time, on the next slide, I have a video for you. Have a great weekend, and don't forget, if you did not give your mom her gift yet, I hope it's still not shoved in your backpack. If it is, make sure you take it out and give it to her on Sunday. It's Mother's Day, so have fun spoiling your moms, and I'll see you on Monday.